How's it going, everybody? Here we are back for more Cat Lady, part... yeah, I don't know. There's a hole here. Oh yeah, we're a cat! I forgot about that. I haven't played in a while. It's been too long. This is really loud in my ears. Okay, jump in the hole. Yeah, my kitty! Kitty, kitty, meow, meow, meow. 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 Meow.
Hey there, gorgeous.
Eh?
I see my
Sexy.
old lady brought the bleach again. What a shame. I really liked your eyes. It could have been a start of something very exciting for us, if you know what I mean.
No.
She does that every single time. What do they call it? Trust issues. That's it. Well, never mind. Plenty more fish in the sea. I'm not too fussy, but even I have some standards. Ain't gonna touch a bird like you, I gotta be honest, girl. You look like shit.
Thanks.
I wouldn't want you to think I'm not a kind man. Plenty of time until dinner, and you're in pain, so I've brought something to end your suffering. Think of it as an option. I've got this gun here. It's one of my favourites. There's just one bullet in the chamber. Large caliber. You'd be long dead before you'd feel any pain. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Okay.
I mean, it's just an idea, you know, no pressure.
Good God, I need the shave.
Of course. You can't see it. That bleach turns your eyes to nothing but jelly. So I'll just leave it for you here. Feel free to use it. That bullet's meant for you anyway. I'd better go now. We won't want to get caught red-handed again, would we? You naughty minx. What was that? You can't reach it? Well, what did you expect? Life's a real fucker sometimes.
He made a bad decision putting that gun there, let me tell you. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. I'm gonna swallow this key. Okay. I don't like how he's pointing that gun out like that. Oh. Yeah, screw that. So now what? Okay, I can't spit out the key, because that wouldn't do any good anyway. Maybe I have to spit it out over here? How am I supposed to get around you? That doesn't make any sense. Huh. Oh, no. There we go. No, not back in there, you dick! Piss! Come on, go back down. There we go. The camera angle, or the camera, the way it's facing doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they put the camera on the other side. Okay. So... Okay, I'm going the wrong way. What would I do with the key in here? Absolutely nothing. Let's see if I can go spit on her. Come on, I know you guys all wanted me to.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key? Who are you? Say something. Anything.
Meow.
I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now.
Take the gun?
No! No, no, no! I dropped it.
Oh, you genius.
Where is it? Where the hell is it?
Great.
I've got it.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
I think it's the only way out. I think that's the only way to do that. Ooh, that sounded pretty brutal. I think that was the only thing I could have done because I'll come back. Wait. I'm confused. That is nothing at all. You have only stepped away into the next room. Oh,
Hope
hi.
you don't mind creepy posters?
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink, then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great! I'll bring the wine. Oh,
This game is interesting.
it's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
It's
In the
getting
kitchen.
more and more interesting.
I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses, too?
Alright. So I need a cork. Wait, kitchen. And some glasses. Do 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 do. Kitchen. Light switch on. Oh, it's already on. Never mind. Cupboard. Big corkscrew. Okay. I don't have any glasses. Wow, I'm pretty useless, I guess. I thought I remember seeing glasses around here somewhere, though. Oh, there they are. One for me, one for Mitzi. Back to her room.
Have you found that corkscrew yet?
I have.
Need some wine glasses.
There you go. Let's get that bottle open.
Yeah.
Get intimately
But we'll need
close.
glasses too. See if you can find some.
I got them.
I found some wine glasses.
Oh, right.
Sound just awesome like
That's
that.
all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh, no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
So, the big C. Want to talk about it? Oh, it's not raining anymore. How are you planning to find this guy? I'm curious about this. Maybe she'll talk about it.
So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Ah.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there
That's
anything...
a bummer.
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
How are you planning to find
How are
this
you
guy?
planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver.
A train driver?
That's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this.
Well, you don't
Maybe tomorrow we
have
could sit
that
down
much
together
time.
and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it.
I love it.
But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of.
Silent Hill,
Got
bro.
lost
Don't
in a
fuck with fog.
once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
Never seen one, nor has anyone else. The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. Maybe you're right. I will believe in when I see one.
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods, or fog, or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa!
It's a real downer.
From Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but parasites.
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
You mentioned a boyfriend.
Where are you
Tell me
going with
something
this,
about him.
Miss Ashworth?
Okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh, okay. Not much to talk about then.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
From the beginning? Tell me how you two met. How did he take the news about your cancer? Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist? How did he die?
Tell me
Guess
how
we'll start
you
from the
two
beginning.
met.
Beginning.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other.
It's starting to get foggy, it looks like.
I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it
It's
feels.
better to have loved and lost
I've been
than never
very
have loved at all.
But all luck runs out sometimes.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. And he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
But that's different.
It is getting foggier.
But
I swear it is.
They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No,
I must be
honestly,
going crazy.
There's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness.
No,
Just like there's
it's definitely
beauty in
getting
the grey
foggier.
and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again. How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant to the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him.
What, death?
There are those forums online, you know? About all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions. Everything, really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide.
I see where this
There's
is
a guy
going.
there. Calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat
And the
down
Eye
with
of
me and tried
Adam
to
is
explain
probably
his
the one
perfect
she's looking
solution.
for in this
It
apartment.
was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn. 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
I'm gonna end it here. This seems like a pretty good spot to end it. So I'm going to do just that. Whoops. And I apologize for if you can pick up a lot of the noise downstairs because of this new microphone. I don't know how to fix that except for getting a filter that might help a little bit, but other than that, right now I don't know what else to do about it. Hopefully you're not picking it up, but if you are, I apologize. People downstairs are really loud and annoying, and they slam the door constantly. I don't know why they have to slam it every time they open and close it, but sorry about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit the like button and also subscribe because I'll be bringing out more great videos. And the cat lady is really good. It's a lot of dialogue, so much dialogue, but it's good because it's got a really good story to it. So yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, that's from the wiki. You can read that. Pause and read it if you want. Oops. Anything else? Sorry, maybe. Batteries.